So my BAKFlip MX4 has arrived. I'm gonna open it up and install it on my truck. So here is the box opened up. That's the main cover, the two rails, and I went in the bags and checked. I recommend you always check to make sure you got all the parts, and it looks like I do. All right, so I'm up to step 11. Figured it would be a good place to do some video and add some comments. Basically getting up to step 11 is getting the rails put on. So I've got the rails on both sides and I've got them bracketed down. So there's also weather strip on the front of my truck because I have a spray-in bed liner, but it says if you have a plastic set-in bed liner, then you probably don't need that weather stripping. Then down here, I just put on the little buckles that it says to install. And now I'm ready to lay this on the truck and start piecing it together in the truck. All right, so I've got it installed. I think it looks really nice. I really like the actual color. This flat black. I mean, it just really goes with the truck. I like it. It's got these little buckles in the front where you can attach it. It's also got these little bumpers here, so when you fold it up, they sit on this little bumper. I think it fits great. Looks great. So far, so good. I am very happy with it. It also works fine with the tailgate. As you can see here, the way it sits, it just sits right before the tailgate. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the automatic tailgate and let's see how well it closes. No problem at all. Awesome. I'm very happy with it so far. It also has some little drain tubes that come in there that you tuck away into one of the little holes in the bed of your truck. So if any water does come down these rails, if you get any water in here, it will go down the rail and go down these drain tubes, which will then pour out of the truck and not get the bed of your truck wet. So very cool. I'm actually going to run it through a car wash now. We have unlimited car washes at a car wash down the street, and it really hammers the truck pretty good when it comes to spraying and water and all of that stuff. I'm going to go run it through that, and then I'm going to check the bed of my truck to see if it leaks anywhere. And this is what I mean by those drain holes. This is a tube that just comes down off the side of that rail, and then you just pop out one of the little covers that you have in your bed and allow it to drain out. So I have one here and I have one here. All right, so I ran the truck through the car wash with the BAKFlip closed, and I didn't really find any water. Now, I did find a little bit in the very front of the truck on each side, on the very front, on the far left, like over here, and on the far right, like over here. There is a small opening where the insulation doesn't go all the way through, and the car wash that I go through, I mean, it sprays water pretty hard, so it looks like there was some water that was dripping through there. I think I'm going to come back and actually put a little bit of insulation in there or some kind of gasket to try to keep the water from coming in, but it really wasn't enough to matter. I mean, it just kind of dripped down and then went right down. There's a crack in the front of the bed anyway that lets water drain out, so it really wasn't a big deal. But all the rest of this, where the rails are, all of this on the other sides, was all dry. That's actually not water over there. That's a little bit of oil I spilt in there. But yeah, it was all nice and dry. So 2 thumbs up from me. All right, if this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, if you'd subscribe to the channel, that really helps me out. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and y'all take care.